Happy Thursday. It is Andrea and I am back. It's been a little while. Just taking a walk out here with our min pins, Luke and Lorelai. So just gonna try to continue documenting working as a cast member at Walt Disney World, just in case anybody is interested. If maybe you worked for the company before, or maybe you are interested in working in the future and you want to know a little bit more about it. So I'm gonna try to post a little more about the experience. So I did put a video out about going through the process of applying, receiving the job, and then going through traditions, training, stuff like that. So in case you're new, welcome. My position is I do PhotoPass, and my home park is Epcot. And yeah, so far I've been doing it for, we're going to be 6 months in August. So it actually flew by really fast. So I've only picked up one shift at a different park so far, at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And today, today's Thursday. Today, picking up a shift at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I'm definitely excited. It's gonna be different. Each park does everything a little bit different, and being at Epcot now for almost 6 months, I have everything down. I know my way around. I know how to get to the different break rooms. I just so much more familiar with that, and just knowing the other cast members. But Hollywood Studios is happening today, and I do know I'm going to be on Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset Boulevard. So I did kind of pick my shift knowing that that's where I was going to be, because I'm familiar with that area. So a little nervous. I'm working 4:15 to 10:15, and yeah, so I'll have to tell you all about that when how the shift goes. So it's the next day. I was gonna show like getting ready for work and stuff like that, but my husband came home from work, so he was telling me about his day, and then I was just telling them about all the things I was looking forward to of going to Hollywood Studios yesterday. So I'll just pick it up from here. Got my coffee outside, enjoying the weather. So I actually got to Hollywood Studios fairly easy. I looked ahead a time. Parking was all mapped out, and I got there, and I made it to the first building, and I immediately was like, I have nowhere to go from here. So very first person I grabbed, I don't even know what department they were in. I don't know what their costume was. I just kind of grabbed them and I'm like, hey, my first time here, can you tell me where PhotoPass goes? And of course she didn't know, and that's to be expected. It's not her department. So she kind of brought me over to somebody else, and they were like, I think I know, but I'm not sure. So I told them the directions that I saw online, and between the two of us, we figured it out. I got to base, where I needed to go, and I ran into Willie. So if you know, Willie is a long time PhotoPass cast member, and I got to talk to him. So that was super cool. And then shortly after that, I ran into another fellow Epcot PhotoPass. So we were in the same deployment. So she helped me go. We did our warm-ups, got our camera, got our instructions for the day, and then we head on out to get the day started. So started out on Hollywood Boulevard. So right as you enter the park, you see that Crossroads Tower. That's where I started my day. And everybody that I ran into was extremely friendly, extremely nice, helped you out where you needed to go. I was there for, about an hour or so. And my next spot they sent me to was the camera center. And the camera center is where we help find your photos. So if you can't find a photo of a photographer they took of you, we help find it for you. And so that's where I was for a good portion of the next part of my day. I actually ended back to Hollywood Boulevard by Crossroads again, and just had a lot of good interactions with the guests. And then my husband stopped by and visited. It's always fun getting my own little photo shoot, just as something to remember as my first time being at a park. So I'll put those either up here or at the end, just little fun photos there. And then at the end of the night, my favorite ride is Tower of Terror. And that is where my end spot was. I was right there at Hollywood Boulevard. I was right there at Sunset Boulevard, right where the entrance of Fantasmic is, looking at the Tower of Terror. So I got to do a lot of fun photos for guests there. And then, the night was complete. Finding your way around backstage is like a whole other world. So I thought I knew where I was going to get back to base, and I did not. Once again, grabbed, I think he was in merchandising, and grabbed him, and I was like, hey, trying to get the photo base, and he's like, hey, I'm going this way. I think I've seen people from PhotoPass go there. So went with him, and we just had a nice little conversation. I told him that I was originally from Epcot, how long I've been there, and then he told me that he has been with the company since '87. So he is going to be celebrating his 40th anniversary next year. So how cool is that? So it's nice to know that I enjoy what I'm doing, but apparently others do too, that he's been with the company for so long. So very exciting, but I can now say that I've worked at 3/4 of the Walt Disney World parks. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you were interested in knowing more about my job or anything else Disney in general, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know. But I think that's it for now, and I will see you next time.